Men wonder at the height of the mountains, the huge waves on the sea, the majestic flow of rivers, and the course of the stars, and forget to wonder at themselves. So said Saint Augustine. Mustafa Thorappa also never seems to wonder at himself. However, there's a lot to wonder about this unassuming man from Kodur of Kerala's Malappuram district. Mustafa is a living example of the wonders the determined human spirit can achieve. An unfortunate road accident in 1994 changed Mustafa's life forever. It left him a physically challenged person with a 95% permanent disability. Knowing well that life is prone to misfortunes, Mustafa decided that life could bring great fortunes as well. Although he could move around only in a wheelchair, he discovered a new self and an untapped world of unlimited opportunities and choices within even his limited reach. For Mustafa, plants became his best teachers, capable of giving enduring lessons in survival and growth, in flourishing and flowering.
1994 മാർച്ച് 27 ഒരു റോഡ് അപകടത്തിലാണ് എൻ്റെ അരൻ്റെ താഴോട്ടുള്ള ചലനശേഷി നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടത്. ആധുനിക വൈദ്യശാസ്ത്രം ജീവിതത്തിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എണീറ്റ് നടക്കാൻ കഴിയില്ല എന്നാണ് പറഞ്ഞത്. അതിനുശേഷം നിരവധി ഹോസ്പിറ്റലിൽ അലോപ്പതി ട്രീറ്റ്മെൻറ്റുകൾ നടത്തി. വൈദ്യശാസ്ത്ര പെർമനൻ്റ് ഡിസബിലിറ്റി പൂർണ്ണമായിട്ടുള്ള വൈകല്യം എന്നുള്ളൊരു സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് തന്ന് 95% വൈകല്യമുള്ള സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് തന്നിട്ട് എന്നെ ഹോസ്പിറ്റലിൽ നിന്ന് ഡിസ്ചാർജ് ചെയ്ത് പറഞ്ഞയച്ചു. അവസാനം അടിക്കടി വരുന്ന യൂറിനറി ഇൻഫെക്ഷന് ഇതിനൊക്കെ ചെറുക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ് ഞാൻ ഈ ആയുർവേദ മരുന്നിലേക്ക് വന്നത്. ഇതിൻ്റെ ദൗർബല്യം നേരിട്ടതിനെ തുടർന്ന് ഈ മരുന്നുകൾ കിട്ടാത്തതിൻ്റെ ഇതിലാണ് ഈ ഔഷധത്തോട്ടം തുടങ്ങുന്നത്. ഇപ്പോൾ ഈ ഔഷധത്തോട്ടത്തിൽ 190-ൽ പരം ഔഷധസസ്യങ്ങളുണ്ട്.
Planting medicinal plants to meet his personal needs eventually led Mustafa to the vocation of a medicinal planter. This determined person converted his 2-acre land in Chattiparamba, near Kottakil, into a nursery for hundreds of valuable medicinal plants. Besides this nursery, he also managed to get a nearby 10-acre piece of land on lease for large-scale planting of medicinal plants. The practice of using different plants and herbs for treating diseases dates back to the early days of the human race. All the ancient civilizations have made use of medicinal plants. Today, the demand for medicinal plants is increasing worldwide with a growing awareness of a need for creating medicines that are harmless and free of side effects. A report of the World Health Organization shows that 80% of the world's population is dependent on medicinal plants for healthcare needs. Mustafa sensed that there would be a demand for large quantities of medicinal plants in India. For this was a country where alternative systems of medicines such as Ayurveda, Siddha, Unani, and various other traditions of folk medicine have always played a major role in the healthcare system. Besides, Mustafa cherished the opportunity to uphold the age-old tradition of using herbs in healthcare. Putting his plans to practice, he started systematically farming medicinal plants. Mustafa's collection of medicinal plants is arranged scientifically with their local and botanical names displayed on them. He has attempted to collect plants in groups based on fundamental Ayurvedic treatises. The Dashamula plants are one such group that includes 10 plants. These are Melina arborea or Kumira, Egel marmelos or Kuvalam, Stereospermum zoviolens or Pupadivi, Oraxylum indicum or Palagapayyani, Premna ceratifolia or Munya, Desmodium gangeticum or Orilla, Pseudarthria viscida or Movilla, Solanum melongena or Cheruvarudina, Solanum melongena var insanum or Venvarudina, and Tribulus terrestris or Nyerinyel. An antibacterial and mosquito repellent, Ocimum sanceo or Krishna Tulasi, occupies a large area of his plantation. Mustafa's repository has a larch collection of Coleus aromaticus or Panikurka a tender, fleshy perennial plant in the family Lamiaceae with an oregano-like flavor and odor. A native to South and East Africa, it has been naturalized in India. Adattoda vasica, known as Adalodagam, is another medicinal plant cultivated widely in Kerala. A native of the Asian continent, it is used extensively in the treatment of cough and cold in both Ayurveda and Siddha medicines. Useful in the treatment of indigestion, urinary disorders, and liver diseases. Coleus zeylanicus, with the local name Iruveli, also finds its place in Mustafa's plantation. There are also a large number of Plumbago indica or Chetik Koduveli, which are effectively used in the treatment of piles and indigestion. Jasminum grandiflorum, locally known as Pinchagam, is a valuable medicine for ulcers, migraines, paralysis, constipation, flatulence, wounds, and skin diseases. Kempharia galangal or Chenganer kiranga is a medicinal herb with aromatic rhizome and is used for the treatment of tumors and wounds. Highly effective for skin problems, aloe vera or kattarvara is a stemless or very short-stemmed succulent plant and has been used since ancient times for healing infections and burns. With the guidance of experts, Mustafa has identified 10 medicinal plants on the verge of extinction and is sparing no effort to cultivate and conserve them. These threatened plants are Acorus calamus or Vayamba, Aegle marmelos or Kuvalam, Oraxylum indicum or Palagapayyani, Adattoda bedomi or Chittadalodagam, Aristolochia tagala or Karalagam, Saraka ashoka or Ashoka, Coccineum fenestratum or Maramanyal, Paleospermum montanum or Nagadhanti, Embellia ribes or Viralari, and Conimorpha fragrans or Apupantadi. Mustafa's spirited efforts in herbal farming have brought him an added bonus. Along with its rich flora, a varied species of butterflies, birds, and countless other rare creatures have made the farm their home. No wonder children of the neighborhood love the farm and see it as a natural play space.
All of us know Ayurveda is now being more and more appreciated and approved by all the countries outside India. When the requirement and appreciation of Ayurveda increases, then definitely the raw materials requirement also goes up. Around 90 to 95% of the raw materials used in Ayurveda is herbal. The rest is metals and minerals. We depend a lot on forests to get the herbal raw materials. As a result, the forests are deforested, and so it's a must that we cultivate medicinal plants to suit our requirements. Mr. Mustafa is engaged in cultivating and medicinal plants in a large scale.
The value of Mustafa's efforts at cultivation of medicinal flora becomes apparent only when it is realized that 95% of the industrial need for medicinal plants is met through indiscriminate collection from wild sources. The commercial exploitation of natural sources has resulted in medicinal plants constituting a third of all the endangered plant species in the Red Data Book, a book that lists all endangered plants in existence worldwide. Mustafa knows well that cultivation is not the only means of fighting against the depletion of medicinal flora. He has established a library for nature lovers who visit his medicinal garden. Constructing a 2-room building in his garden, he has collected a variety of books. It provides a wonderful learning experience